What is going on, guys? Welcome to our Finance Tuesdays. We are on part 8 of the Blueprint Towards Financial Freedom. We've been getting our ideas from the book called The Blueprint to Financial Freedom, written by Jerry Feta. So we're literally taking the book, going over concepts, taking it video by video, because I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much information. I want to make sure I'm taking my time. I want to make sure you can grasp it so you can take this information, apply it, and actually start getting somewhere with your finances. Because as men, we want to take care of our families. We want to put food on the table. We want to see people happy in our lives because we're actually contributing. That's a big thing for us. And when we're not contributing, we're really not that happy. And we're not a person that people want to be around. So it's so important for us to get our finances, in a place where we can actually do more instead of just spending more time at work, spend more time on things we don't like. So that's why we talk about finances every Tuesday, because I want all of us to be in a great position financially. Now, last week we talked about the sacred account gold, where you can actually use gold to buy a house instead of using a mortgage. We talked about the pros of using gold versus using a mortgage and why we don't want to go the traditional route of using a mortgage, because it's actually a trap. Now, we're going to talk about where should you be storing your money. Now, the common answer is the bank, right? Because when you get a paycheck, guess what? You're going to deposit in your bank, or you're just going to have cash, right? It's the two options. And what happens is people don't know there's actually another route, and we need to know this route, because when you're giving tools, you want to make sure you're using the tools properly. So what happens if you just keep your money in the bank? For the bank, every time you deposit $1 into the bank is going to use that money and flip it somewhere else. They're going to invest in stocks, real estate, gold, you name it. They're going to try to make profit off of you. Now, people don't know this. Every time a deposit is made, the bank is now using that money again. They look at it as an unsecured loan. That's how the banks look at it. And their goal is just to keep growing, right? So they put it in these different assets so they can continue to have more money available. And it's a constant cycle. Another thing is, how much do they give in return annually towards you after all these investments are made? 0.1%. That's right, 0.1%. So if you are a consumer, they want you putting money in the bank because they want to use your money so they can grow and grow and grow. And I can't blame them. I'm not mad at them. They're using the system the way it's supposed to be used. We just want to get on the other side of this. So that's another thing. You're going to make 0.1%. Another thing is, every time you use that money, guess what? You're never going to see it again, right? So when you pay your bills, when you buy food, when you fill up your gas, whatever you do with your money from the bank, it's gone forever. If you pay off $100,000 of debt by just, using Dave Ramsey method, which is a great method, by the way, but also you're using the bank for it, you're never going to see that $100,000 again. But guess what? There's actually another way where you can store your capital still, protect yourself, and actually use that money again. It's called the sacred account. It's a whole life dividend insurance policy. The sacred account came from Wealth Dynamics. They promote it all the time. And that's where, Jerry Feta actually came up with that idea. So really, what we want to do is just give you the education so you can apply it into your life today. And I've been working with Jerry for the past, I want to say almost 3 years now. It's been an amazing journey. I'm going to pay off my car using life insurance. The next step is to pay off my wife's car and then our student loans. And that's it. We're out of debt for good. And then we're just going to start investing. That's the next step. So the reason why I'm talking about this, why I'm so passionate, because I want to see you guys do well in life. Now, back to what I was saying about the bank. So again, you make 0.1%. Are you going to use life insurance? So with life insurance, put the money away. It grows at 3 to 5% every single year on an annual basis. When you borrow from your life insurance policy, you're going to pay between 1 to 3% on a yearly basis, not a monthly basis, a yearly basis. So what happens is, when you borrow the money, obviously you want to pay yourself back. Why? Because you can use that capital again. That's why you don't want to keep your money in the bank, because the bank does not help you out. They're using life insurance. They really use life insurance as well. It's crazy. So let's just say you have money in the bank and people think it's the safest place. What people don't know is the FDIC only has a 1% reserve to protect people's deposits. That means 99% of banks don't have enough in reserves in case they're no longer solvent, which means if they go bankrupt or something happens with stocks, whatever, if they become insolvent, guess what they're going to do? They're going to take money from their consumers. Now, the FDIC only covers up to $250,000. So if you have over $250,000 and your bank is no longer solvent, the bank is going to take your money. This is how it goes. So what we want to do is understand, okay, Yes, I'm not saying you have to avoid the bank. That's impossible, but you want to have another vehicle where your money is growing, it's protected, and you can use your capital again. Because let's just say you invest in a real estate deal where you're going to make 8 to 12% there and 3 to 5% in your insurance policy. That's pretty cool. You're making money in two places at the same time. So that's why life insurance is so powerful. The wealthy actually use life insurance. So instead of just keeping your money in the bank, just reconsider what you're doing. Get a life insurance policy today. If you have any questions about that, you could definitely reach out to me. I can connect you with the right people. And make sure you also comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.